you see in front of you is the list of ingredients for John's version of Amish onion fritters or onion patties. There's all the ingredients ready to go. And there's your chef, John.
Ready to go.
Welcome to Tiny House Cooks. John's your chef today, and I'm Rebecca, your camera person. Take it away, John.
Today we're going to, as she said, make Amish onion fritters or Amish onion cakes. Our ingredients, we have 2.5 cups of onions. Let me see this time. Yes. Okay, our ingredients are, we have 3/4 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, we have 3 teaspoons of panko breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2.5 cups of onions chopped, 3/4 cups of milk, non-fat dry, and 1 large beaten egg. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix the dry ingredients, and then we'll mix the rest of it. So with that being said, voila, I have a bowl handy, just out of nowhere. So we'll put the flour in. Seems like I always put the flour in first. We'll put the sugar. We're going to put the breadcrumbs, baking powder, and the salt. We're going to move these out of our way. We're going to mix this up pretty good. Okay. We're going to put the eggs in. They're beaten. 1 egg. We're going to put 3/4 cups of milk. And we're going to mix this.
We used non-fat dry milk because that's all we had today, but normally we would probably use whole milk, but you can use whichever milk suits your needs.
Now you want to mix this pretty good, get the lumps out, or most of the lumps. You're not going to get all the lumps out, but you should pretty much get most of them out. And it's not going to hurt during the cooking process. Have this mixed very well. There'll be a few lumps in there because you did put breadcrumbs in there, and you can use cornmeal, whatever you like, any type of crumbs. We actually use panko, but you could use regular crumbs. You could probably use corn flakes or whatever you like. You could take some crackers, but this is the type of onion rings that we like. So this is the type of onion fritters we're going to do, and we have it all incorporated. It's mixed well, and now all we have to do is scoop these out into a medium heat between 5 and 6 on your oven. Depends on how hot your stove gets. Ours, like I said, but we're about right in the middle between 5 and 6. If they start off a little too hot, turn it down a little bit and then judge it. And we're going to cook these golden brown, just the same color as you would an onion ring. So you're kind of cooking towards the color more than you are towards a time limit. So let's go to the kitchen and fry these bad boys up.
Here's what the finished product looks like. Now let's find out how we got there.
Okay, you want your stove definitely on. We cooked a few off first and showed them. And you want these to cook kind of slow, so you want your stove on about 5, no more than 6. And we like them small, so we're doing a cookie dough scoop. It's just like a little ice cream scoop. If you have something similar, or even a tablespoon, a big regular tablespoon would do fine. We're going to put about we're just going to do 4 at a time. You could probably fit one more in there, but
Don't crowd your pan.
crowd your pan.
Look at them sizzling.
And we're kind of cooking these to color. Probably took us maybe 3-4 minutes first batch. We turned them about twice. So you want to kind of watch the edges, and you can see they're starting to turn brown, but we're going to let them go a little bit longer than that. And you want them a good deep golden brown. And I probably have about right at 1/4 of an inch of oil in the pan. And you can tell when they're about ready to turn. And our stove, it's a little uneven, so some cook a little faster than others. We're going to go ahead and flip this one. Look at that color. Beautiful. Looks like a little pancake.
It's a very forgiving batter, so don't worry if you fold it in half,
Fold it in half.
when you flip it, because you just mash it
Mash
down
it down.
and continue going. And folks, that is how we got that. Delicious.